MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Mike Soroka will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're getting a look at one of the top young right-handers in all of baseball. The Braves have had some great starting pitching over the years, and they've developed another one here in Soroka. Big-time sink on his fastball, great secondary pitches. Basically, he's one of the top pitchers in the game.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He will lead this one off today. Fouled off.
First pitch, 105.
0-1, here it comes. A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Here it comes on 1-1. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
At the plate now, Cole Roederer. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Margot on at first, nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Now the 1-1 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he'll take a look at ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Runner at first here, one man out. And again a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. And he misses again, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Popped him up. Freeman moving to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Has a look, now the pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Here's the pitch. Strike two looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with two strikes.
Runner's back. Ready with the 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. There he goes. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. One left for the Cubs, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Kyle Hendricks gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a throwback to when you didn't have to throw the ball through a brick wall. Great assortment of pitches, Kyle Hendricks. He sinks it, he cuts it, has a great changeup, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Certainly won't blow up a radar gun, but you know what you're going to get every 5 days from this guy? As consistent a starting pitcher as there is in the league right now.
Ozzie Albies is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jalen Miller.
Next, it'll be Jalen Miller. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Bases are empty, one man out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. Two down. And with two away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Junior.
Acuna digs in now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's a .325 hitter. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Bryant's got it over to first, and that retires the side. We'll move on to the second now at Truist Park with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Number 12, Jorge Soler.
Now here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Irvin is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That is good. The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
One out, bases empty, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now here's the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Rizzo tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Right on the inside, Black with the slider, laid off but called a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now is Nico Horner. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-1 on the ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Kyle Hendricks, as he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in onto first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Marcell Ozuna. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's totaled 13 base hits in 52 tries. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hendricks. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And there is the first hit of the ball game for the Braves. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a liner. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Ozuna on second. Freeman at first with no outs. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bullet to first base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Batting it, the catcher, Alex Jackson.
Up next, Alex Jackson, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's set. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Standing in now, Mike Soroka. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves get a couple of hits here, and plate one. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Braves lead it 1-0. Stepping in once again is Manuel Margot. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, Hero. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
So now to the plate, Cole Roederer. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And he takes a called strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, the shortstop.
So next to hit is Trevor Story, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0. That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Margot, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Cubs strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Two balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Popped up. Bryant has room in foul territory. 1 out. Next, here is Jalen Miller, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 13.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Now it'll be Jorge Soler. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A shot down the first baseline. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So stepping in is Wilson Contreras, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First delivery to him. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. We're runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
In now, Nico Horner. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Contreras stands at first with 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
That very well could have been a hit-and-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Yank. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Margot will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next to stand in is Austin Riley. Worked a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch, as this is grounded foul off to the left. From the belt, the pitch. High pop-up. Corner is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. Next up, Philip Irvin. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
In there, no balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Heading out towards shallow right. Soler is there, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. One left for Atlanta. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The pitcher.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backward skag.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. The next Cub up, Manuel Margot. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 2-2. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now to the plate, Cole Roederer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian during the commercial break. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher, Alex Jackson.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Alex Jackson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. The pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Soroka. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And that's the first out. Digging in will be Ozzie Albies. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Albies.
Set and the pitch. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Into the box now, Jalen Miller, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he misses 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 3 runs already home here. Again, another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Zach Davies takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Next, it'll be Freddy Freeman. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch, pulled toward right center field. Roederer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in next, Austin Riley. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 0-2 home. This is popped up, and no one will get this one. Fastball just inside.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. Atlanta leads it now 4-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Trevor Story steps in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Story leads off first with one away. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
That's a swipe of the bag. And this catcher, he throws really well, too. So that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Smoke toward third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Two and 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Phillip Ervin.
Phillip Ervin.
And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here comes the 1-2. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
At the plate now, Alex Jackson. And he takes ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Justin Dean will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
0-1, here it comes. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the 7th here in game 1. Atlanta leads it 4-1. Alejandro Zepeda is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
He's set. Here it comes.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, Nico Horner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Miller takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Patrick Wisdom will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Chicago, number 59.
Here's the first pitch. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail it 4-1. Robert Stock gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jalen Miller.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. Into the box, Ronald Acuna, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Miller aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. He's also taken him deep 4 times. Runners on first with 1 down. He's running. Strike taken to throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
That was great wheels against a great arm behind the plate, and the arm won that time. He's got one of the best catcher arms in all of baseball, and he showed right there why he's a guy you don't want to run on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they lead it 4-1. Luke Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Manuel Margot. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Cole Roederer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Ozuna, still going back, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Trevor Story, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Got him to go down swinging there. Trevor Story goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He grounded out last time up. Ball 2 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball. Up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubbies 3. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddy Freeman.
Freddy Freeman.
Now here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The 0-1 delivery. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Chafin stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. And that's the second out. So the next to bat will be Phillip Ervin. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And he is in there.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that is intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
To the plate now, Alex Jackson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0. Looked like a sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 2-2. This is line to left. Margot is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the two-out triple. Back with more from game one after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Val Harris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And now here is Anthony Rizzo. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Anthony Rizzo.
First offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Here it comes on 3-0. 3-1.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And now pitch on the way. Wilson Contreras comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
At the plate now, Nico Horner. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Braves jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Mike Soroka earns the victory on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score.